Hey, I'm Daniel Dekay, and welcome back to Overkill Reviews, BangerTV's weekly metal review show. It's been like 6 months since I've done one of these, so hey, hi, how are you? How you doing? Great to see ya. Hope you've been well. I gotta say, when I started at Banger like 7 years ago, the rules were super strict on what could and couldn't be considered for an Overkill review, but rules totally suck. So here I am today covering a compilation record from a band that fucking rips.
Magic swells in the sky, out of control, escaping from my mind, too late to turn, no going back, a voice speaks to me, I knew, I manifested darkness.
Satanic speed at its finest. It's the latest offering from BEWITCHER called Deep Cuts and Shallow Graves. 10 years of black leather, black magic, and white hot fucking steel, released November 17th on Century Media. Okay, so who are they? BEWITCHER are underground champs from Portland who play black and speed metal with an affinity for Satan. Odds are, if you're a BangerTV viewer or you go to underground shows and festivals, you already love this band and have seen them live probably multiple times. They've got 3 demos, 3 full lengths, and now this new compilation album that features remastered demo recordings, a kick-ass Motley Crue cover, and 2 freshly recorded brand spanking new tracks. They've only had 1 lineup change since their inception, drummers, am I right? But they continue to be a dark force to be reckoned with. Let's give their 10-year legacy a spin. It's cool to see a song that has appeared in their discography multiple times while only having maybe 700 physical vinyl and cassette copies of it finally get a proper mass release. This song is already a live staple for the band, so you've probably already heard it, but now you get a remastered OG demo version of it to thrash to. To me, this song has always been the perfect blueprint to what the band is all about. It's speed till you bleed, man. It's high energy, fast as fuck, fun as fuck, guitar forward, black and roll, thrash, sorcery. Take it for a spin and see if you don't find yourself cutting the sleeves off every single t-shirt you own and getting caught in a mosh. Gotta give props for the killer Motley cover of Bastard on this. Easily one of the best songs off of Shout, and maybe from their whole discography. This song has always stuck out to me as one of the most aggressive, lyrically and also musically, songs from the whole catalog. So I think it's a perfect fit for BEWITCHER to cover. They totally make it their own with a really cool take on the intro. They increase the tempo a bit, which I love, and they replace Vince Neil's high-pitched singing with some really snarly, low-end growly vocals. It sounds awesome. It's a killer song that fits in well with the BEWITCHER catalog. Take a spin.
Consider that bastard day as a shot, because it's mark. Give me the dark, don't you try to rape me. Bastard! Consider that bastard day, bastard! While we get screwed again, no.
Let's talk about the only 2 newly recorded original songs on this album. Manifesting Darkness, which you heard in the intro, and Our Lady of Speed. The 2 songs work really well together to showcase 2 of BEWITCHER's main strengths, a sheer speed attack banger of a tune versus more of a mid-tempo plotting and dramatic composition. In Manifesting, they seamlessly switch between two drastically different tempos and grooves that I think sums up the band's sound really well. The song also ends on a fade out, which I think is one of the lost arts in modern records. Check out this section from Our Lady of Speed. If the entire next BEWITCHER album sounds anything like this, I will be stoked.
From ashes and earth to fire and hell, to Our Lady of Speed, black magic metal, the only evil that I need, Mother Mayhem. Hail to Our Lady of Speed, with you we soul forevermore. In the glow of the Valadora, hail to Our Lady of Speed.
All right, time for me to be a bit of a dick and point out the obvious here. After their last record, Cursed Be Thy Kingdom, which was released in early 2021, which also, by the way, easily the best songs they had put out since their debut, self-titled. I don't really understand why we're getting a demo comp record. I understand celebrating a decade as a band and kind of reliving that glory for a minute, but I figured with all the positive reviews on Cursed Be Thy Kingdom, they would just ride that momentum and put out a new batch of all new scorching tunes. I figured that was the obvious move for them, but I guess not, because here we are. The new tunes on this release are badass, but I want more of them and less of a rehash. Are my expectations unreasonable? Are my desires too much? I don't think so. I don't want to dwell on this topic because this release is totally being marketed as an anniversary remastered compilation, but I can't help but feeling there was a missed opportunity here to do something bigger with these songs, even if it was just going to be a comp album. When you listen to the album in one sitting, it feels a bit disjointed because of how many different recording sessions it pulls from and recording styles and eras and mix styles. It just kind of feels a little thrown together and weird to listen to in order. I think that this could have easily been a shorter album with a more select bunch of songs re-recorded with the current lineup to give a more cohesive sound as to what the band sounds like today. If you're not going to get a full batch of brand new songs, a new album from BEWITCHER, I feel like they could have taken the recent Morbid Devastation route, if you know what I mean, instead of just remastering a bunch of old recordings. In summary, I think it's crazy that a band that is still in so many conversations about the best new bands in the scene today is already 10 years old and releasing compilation records. And while I'm thankful that all these tunes are seeing the light of day in a really nice, big, well put together, accessible format, and that the two new songs are incredibly promising, I really just want a new full-length BEWITCHER album, man. I love this band. I want to hear more. I've already got the demos. I've got the first album on vinyl. I just want a new one. I'm just looking for a new record. But hey, I'm sure we'll get one next year, and all these tunes still rule regardless of what I said earlier, so I gotta go ahead and give this one 4 out of 5 Venom black metal skulls right here on Overkill Reviews. All right, time for some shoutouts. This is music that we didn't review on the channel that still kicks ass. Fuming Mouth, Last Day of Sun, released November 3rd on Nuclear Blast. It's the second full length from this crusty hardcore death metal outfit from Massachusetts. It's depressive, it's digressive, and it's for fans of Entombed, Black Breath, and HM2 pedals. Gamma Bomb Bats, released November 10th on Prosthetic Records. Ireland's Kings of Thrash are back with their 8th full-length record, and they show literally no signs of slowing down. It's fast, it's fun, it's got a few serious genre-bending surprises buried in there. I highly recommend this record because these dudes literally don't write a bad one. Upon Stone, Dead Mother Moon, November 10th on Century Media. LA is always cooking up great bands, and this one has got to be one of my current faves. Upon Stone just released a brand new video single. They're gearing up for their debut full-length coming early next year on Century Media. And if Slaughter of the Soul style melodeath is your thing, this band is for you. Keep an eye on them. What did you think of the 2 new tunes? What's your take on demo compilations versus re-recordings? Please leave us a comment. I promise we read them all.